Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Alexander-Arnold. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now Mendy. Here's Chouameni. Camavinga. Now Mendy. And Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Gundogan. Rodri. Mbappe. Great chance! There it is!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Rodrigo. Foden. He's played him through. Haaland powering forward here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out of play for a goal kick. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni. Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe! He's free, he has got space. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely bit of skill.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Rodri has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. This possibly the last play of the half. Courtois catches it safely. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Foden really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Foden. De Bruyne. Foden. Here's Haaland. De Bruyne. That's good play.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Changes him with that pass. Mbappe. Gundogan. Ake. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Now he's off and running. Vinicius Junior. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bernardo Silva. Oh, super ball. Showing good feet. And it's Gundogan. Oh, that's a fine interception. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Alexander-Arnold. Pinches it off him. Bernardo Silva. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Foden. Gundogan. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ake makes the interception. Foden. Mbappe. Mbappe tries making a foray down the right. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Brahim Diaz. No, that's been intercepted. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. Foden. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Big chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Foden just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
6.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 66. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5. El dorsal 8.
Tchouaméni.
El dorsal 2.
Mbappé.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Here's
jugadores.
Tchouaméni. Haaland. Chance here to counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Diaz.
2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Matheus Nunes. Mubama. And it's Kovacic. Oh, he's seen that early. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
England with the corner, they're first. João Cancelo gets it away. That is lovely. Eze stood his ground strongly. And now they can spring out of defence. Maguire cuts out the pass. And here's Solanke, real chance here, and he's certainly onside here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid, maybe both actually.
Pedro Neto. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Nuno Mendes. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ruben Dias. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win. Because
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
that can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting. Bellingham! He scored! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Kane very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. Pedro Neto! Rice. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal finding their passes. And he's straight offside. Palmer. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Maguire. That's Eze. And here's Kane. Rice. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that has left him in a heap. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. And here's Rafael Leao. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Solanke. Nicely weighted ball. And he can clear it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. That was travelling. Palmer. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Cancelo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Solanke with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Diogo Costa. João Cancelo. Nice bit of trickery. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's Solanke. Oh, nice touch. Palmer. And here's Kane. And that should get the job done. Played back to the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Great ball if he can get there. That is good alertness. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham. Kane has created one goal already. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found a way through. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 14.
So, time for changes
Número
on
17.
both sides, actually.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9.
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
João Felix has it out wide and in space. Mendes has it in a wide position. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Trincao. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. João Cancelo. Kane. Foden. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Foden. Saka. He's got full. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Foden fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Ruben Dias. Now he's off and running. Konsa wins the duel this time. That pass isn't the best.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Driving forward. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now it's Trincao. Saka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konsa is there to clear. Nice physical challenge.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Played out to the right. And no, that was never going to make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a good spell of possession, this. That's gone loose. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Danger averted for now.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9. Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 15.
Looks to the other side.
Número 26. Está a proceder com uma substituição.
Tries to get it clear. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... So it is that time to face the old enemy again, England's ultimate test. So often these sides have met, and from an English perspective, there are the glories of '66, 2001, 2021, and the painful memories of 1970, of '96 and 2010. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. A story this which has been told for generations. It should be a belter, Jim.
Well, there is a tendency, Peter, that says, despite the overall record, it's the Germans that tend to win when it counts. Well, it doesn't change the fact that this one is always absolutely huge.
And already we're underway here. Mittelstadt. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know he was helped, but all the help in the world can't always make it work. You have to make it work yourself.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Here comes another cross. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pavlovic. Havertz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Colwell. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Wirtz. Menu. Foden. Well, that looks a decent ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mittelstadt deals with that comfortably. England yet to have an attempt on goal. Mittelstadt. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Menu. Rice. Played back in. Wirtz. For Andrik. Mittelstadt. Andrik. And Pavlovic. Kimmich. And Pavlovic. Andrik. And Pavlovic. To Havertz. Pass is just off target. Half an hour played now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rudiger. Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And a real chance to break the deadlock. Kimmich ready to try one. He's having a go against the crossbar. This time, surely. Goal, Germany! With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Germany penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Foden. Gordon. Foden. Not the most accurate pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Kimmich. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pavlovic. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Mittelstadt. Now it's Havertz.
Havertz, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Colwell. Gordon. England looking to pass their way through. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when...
Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Straight at the keeper.
Kane really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told, he knows.
And they're on him in a flash. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Menu. Rice.
The attendance for this...
Now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kane looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Kane. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
England are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Andrik. Mittelstadt. For Andrik. Played out wide. Rice spots it and intercepts. Oh, real chance to break. Konsa. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Undav. Rice. Now it's Kimmich. Witz. That is a brilliant interception. No foul, says the referee. Gordon. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution for England. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 18, Gordon.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 10, Bellingham.
England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kimmich. No, that's been intercepted.
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution in progress.
Menu. Alexander-Arnold. Keeper's ball. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Musiala. Now it's Kimmich. Musiala. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Germany could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Substitution for England.
It's their second corner of the game.
Mainu. Number 25, Maguire. Number 8, Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field, number
the shot!
24, Palmer.
Nice ball, and he might be in here.
Eze. Number 2, Walker.
Now it's Kimmich.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Ah, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Ah, that's a fine interception. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kyle Walker. Palmer. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That's good running with the ball. Eze. Palmer. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were at times. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And here's Foden. Nico Gonzalez. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Okay, interesting. Shelton, and here's Depay. Simons. And through to the goalkeeper. So, what can they make of this? Reinders. Gakpo. Simons. Real chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Stood up well to him there. Gakpo. Still goalless at the moment. Frimpong stood his ground strongly. Rodri puts his foot on the gas. Nico Gonzalez. Stones. Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Nico Gonzalez. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. Haaland. Schutten proves too strong. Memphis Depay. That is a great pick out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rodri. And it's Ake. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Stones. Here's Nico Gonzalez. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Grealish. Decent progress down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. He is through here. Oh, he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Grealish. Ake. Nico Gonzalez. Vardiol. Now Ruben Diaz. Nico Gonzalez. Now Foden. That's tidy. And the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both.
Climbs up big! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Great defending, strong and determined. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now, what about a counter-attack? Haaland. And here's Grealish. Rodri. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that was vital. Frimpong. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to...
Gakpo! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nico Gonzalez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The Netherlands are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
He was under real pressure there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 47. Phil Foden.
And it's Bernardo
Coming on
Silva,
the field. Number
Nico
11,
Gonzalez.
Doku. Number 20.
Ake
Bernardo
gets a foot
Silva.
in here.
Substitution in progress.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Bergwijn. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And the shot's on here. Opts to play it back. No, again there's no way through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Bergwijn.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Stones. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dumfries. That is a brilliant interception. Stones. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And it's Ake.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nico Gonzalez. And Gravenberch. Dumfries. Very much into the last knockings. Frimpong. Bergwijn. Out to the right. In comes the cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Gravenberch.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, what a ball he's in here! Desperate defending required here. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mendes calmly anticipates.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And back to the goalkeeper, Donnarumma. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate.
Climbs up big! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Kimpembe, quarter of an hour played. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And here's Dembele. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Fabian Ruiz. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice physical challenge. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hakimi picks it up out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mendes stood his ground strongly.
Kvaratskhelia really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He gets big! It's there! 2 up and threatening to fall clear! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rudiger. Here's Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nuno Mendes. Dembele. Ball is over the line. Kvaratskhelia. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Driving. Vinicius Junior! He's got away with one there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Bellingham. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, great! He's shooting! Fabian Ruiz. Oh, they can break here. Kvaratskhelia running with the ball. Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo Ramos. Dembele. It's Dembele! Camavinga. Mbappe. He can run onto that. Wriggles his way through. Nice control. Excellent. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Paris Saint-Germain are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
And that's a superb pass. And here's Vinicius. Can he put it away? It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Alaba with a real chance here.
He's having a go. Oh, it rattles the bar. João Neves gets it away. Oh, such a clever touch. Drill. He's got the shot away! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alaba does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Bellingham. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. Now the finish! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nice sequence of decent hits! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro 19.
Bumps it off it and wins back the ball.
Changement.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great defending, strong and determined. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, can he get onto this? Endrick. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Here's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Hakimi. Donnarumma. Rudiger producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Passing nice and neat.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Endrick gets a foot in here. Rodrigo. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Modric. Goulet. Mbappe. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. João Neves has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's very neat. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hits one! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Pass has gone astray.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Fabian Ruiz powering forward here. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, this is a great carry finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Modric, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcola.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
There's the header! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Paris Saint-Germain played more than a part in what has been a very exciting... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We stand for the national anthem of France.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Olise gathers from the goal kick. Olise. João Palhinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Okay, interesting. Konate, neither side especially adventurous early on. Kimmich. Oh, this looks sharp.
There they go, hunting again.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Coman. That's tidy.
Davis. Hit into the middle. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Kane. Bui picks it up out wide. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Kimmich. And it's Davis. And he has been fouled there. Coman could try cutting inside here. Pulls it, tries a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hernandez. Saliba. For Olise. Conte. Deftly out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Kimmich. Now who's going to be first to this? Approaching the half-hour mark. He's picked his way through. João Palhinha. Now it's Kane. Chouameni. Olise. Koundé.
That is Conte.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Olise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. João Palhinha. Olise. Now Boy. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Olise. Tchouaméni, Hernandez, Saliba, and Koundé. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Conte. Here's Tchouaméni. Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Kimmich. Coman.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Olise. And that has left him in a heap. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, it's played into the area. Konate deals with that comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tchouaméni. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Kane.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Davis stood his ground strongly. Backward it goes. And now the breakaway. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, Coman!
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Now it's Kane. Just about up to the hour now. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Oh no, what has happened here? Real chance here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. João Palhinha. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
This is the time you need that pace.
Conte. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Koundé. And it's Conte. And Hernandez. And it's Dembele. Musiala. João Palhinha. Sané. Kane. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 6.
It's their second corner of the game.
Changement en cours.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Musiala.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Konate. Koundé. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Sané. Davis stood up well to him there. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Camavinga.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Desperate defending required here.
Cleared away. And it's Davis. Played in by Sané. Now it's Sané. Brilliantly cut out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Musiala, Pavlovic, he is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goes down, but nothing given. Musiala.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Shot a goal! Hernandez.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Hernandez, Nkunku. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Konate. And here's Thuram. And he skips past his man. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Sorloth. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Llorente. Lino. Koke. Now it's Sorloth. And here's Correa. Molina's cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. Camavinga. Well, that is one way to stop him. Correa. For Koke. Oh, they could break here. And here's Correa. Koke. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's had a hit. Nkunku. 30 minutes gone. Oh, important interception. Danger averted for now. Correa. Longley. Just eases him off the ball. Longley spots it and intercepts. Oblak sends that a long way. Koke. Galan. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe. Sorloth. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Molina. Half-time getting close now. Nkunku. Lino. Tchouaméni. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he thumps it clear. That has been cut short. Camavinga. Nkunku. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask. Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to...
And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nkunku. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Llorente. Good ball over the top. And that's put paid to a promising move. Molina. Koke. Chooses to go cross-field. And Molina.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Molina.
Could try cutting inside here.
He's been picked out. That's good play. And he's there to get it away.
El asistente de este partido
What a throw in.
asciende a 71.649 espectadores.
Molina.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good take in a good area. Solot is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's cut it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Correa. Hernandez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lino. Koundé wins the duel this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And it's Correa. Molina. Chouameni. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oblak. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Nkunku. He's got to be in here!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. Koke. Now Lino. Galan. And Molina.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Thuram. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Nkunku. Chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
El dorsal 12, el dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 22. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos
Conte.
por el dorsal 5.
Elise.
El dorsal
And he's picked out the run.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, great ball! Decent hit! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France could not have picked up. And that's it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just...
Mkhitaryan! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that's a good run down the left. Pavard spots it and intercepts. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rafinha.
Oh, really well played.
Goalkeeper's ball. DiMarco. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations.
Shapes to shoot! And another try! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Araujo gathers from the goal kick. And here's Lewandowski.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
DiMarco floats it up and over. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Lewandowski. No goals as yet. DiMarco. Calhanoglu. And Pavard. And it's Mkhitaryan. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ferran Torres. Calhanoglu.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing.
He's had a hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Foot in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now there's a fine ball. Mkhitaryan has been caught there, it's a foul. And this, an opportunity to pull level. He'll fancy himself from here. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Barella. Carlos Augusto. Mkhitaryan. Al Kubasi gets good distance on it. And it's Mkhitaryan. Barella. Calhanoglu. Mkhitaryan.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now Carlos Augusto. And here's Mkhitaryan. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Martinez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona take the lead. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Looking
recupero.
ball that. Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bastoni is there to clear. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's run loose here. Carlos Augusto. Pavard. To Barella. Lewandowski. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. DiMarco. And now the breakaway. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's a great ball. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Barella gets it clear. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Rafinha, and here's Lewandowski. DiMarco. And here's the chance to counter. In with the challenge.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Lewandowski. There's the hit! Defending of the desperate variety. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Araujo. Martinez. Ferran Torres. Rafinha. Sommer catches it safely. Martinez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Calhanoglu. Barella. Pavard hurtling down that right flank. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 23. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 2, il numero
Araujo,
7, il numero 21.
Gavi.
Cambio di giocatori.
Can he finish? Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Lewandowski. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Acerbi gets across to intercept that. Pavard. Ashlani. Dumfries.
That was lovely, that. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Thuram. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Gavi. Ansu Fati. Now it's Ansu Fati. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo does well to get it back. Inter Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Dumfries. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's heaved it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ashlani.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's lofted through here. Can he get onto this? Engages and forces him off the ball. And he can clear it away. And that will be it. Inter Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, and the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There they go, hunting again.
Bradley. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? He's got full. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Barella. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Correa. Pavard could try cutting inside here. Tries to get it clear. Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. So it is still 0-0. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Robertson. Acerbi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react. Bradley. And Konate. Endo. And it's Salah. Bradley. And here's Nunez. Mohamed Salah! It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, super ball! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Correa. And here's Lautaro Martinez. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nunez goes on a charge down the left.
McAllister. Great ball, and it's Salah! He's delivered all right! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Liverpool have great hit! He can get that clear.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Liverpool leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here.
And the score is 1-0.
Endo. Now it's McAllister. Diaz.
Now the finish! They've done it!
Barella. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm.
Martinez!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Cleared without complication. Mohamed Salah.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Liverpool, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And the game has already resumed here. Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
And they're quick to get it back.
And it's Acerbi. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Çalhanoğlu. And he's there to get it away. And that has put paid to that. Konate. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, nice touch. Salah. Shot could be on. Nunez! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So here comes a substitution.
Substitution.
Mkhitaryan. Now it's Thuram. And it's Mkhitaryan. Danger averted for now. Mohamed Salah. De Vrij calmly anticipates. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Zalewski. Now it's Martinez. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Mohamed Salah. And it's Mkhitaryan. And he's gone looking for safety. And reclaimed it in a trice. Barella. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Diaz. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11.
Robertson.
Mohamed Salah. Number 10.
Played back in.
McAllister. Number 84. Bradley.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Number 8. Soboslai. Number 38. Kravenbach.
Endo.
Number 78.
Kwanzaa. That's been intercepted.
Substitution in progress.
Martinez. Inter Milan finding their passes. Soboslai. There's the shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Darwin Núñez. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Diogo Jota. Substitutions taking place.
He gets big! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Mkhitaryan. Thuram. Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Oh no, this does not look good. Endo. Quansah. That'll be a throw-in. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Gakpo.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Zalewski wins the duel this time. Dumfries. He can run onto that. He's done very well to get to that.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinez. Chance! And one more try! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Stefan de Vrij certainly could have and should have made more of that.
No unnecessary risk. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.